people. It's the morning after the Dutch elections, and unfortunately it looks like Geert Wilders has come a not so close second with only 20 seats in the Dutch Parliament. We'd like to thank the Dutch for putting the kibosh on the momentum that the nationalist movements were starting to get to try and stop the Islamification of Europe. That's the only reason we want nationalism, or the only reason I want it. And the Dutch have really put a spanner in the works on that. So thank you the Netherlands, thank you Holland, thank you the Orange Country. I think you've made a big mistake, unless this guy, who looks like he's going to be president again, can actually do something himself. Maybe Geert Wilders might have been a bit extreme, but I think it's what is needed at the moment, is a little bit of extremism to deal with the problem on hand. Well, that's Holland. They've got to deal with the consequences of their decision. Britain have made the right decision. We just need the Prime Minister to grow a pair and get this Brexit pushed through, and then we can deal with our problem over here. Just hope that Le Pen has better luck, although at the moment it's looking like she might win the first part of the French election. I don't pretend to totally understand the French way of doing it, but apparently she will probably go into what's called a runoff against Macron. And Macron apparently is quite well in the lead when it comes to Le Pen versus Macron. But that can all change. So we will see if the French can do what the Dutch didn't. The French will probably go against what Brexit did just because we're British and they're French. But I hope not. I hope they can see what's happening to their country being destroyed, what's happened to Sweden being destroyed. Well, what's happened to every single country where Islam has got his hands on it gets destroyed. Simple as. So, come on France, you're the next ones. Then we want the Italians and the Germans to kick out Merkel. We can start fighting together. We don't want to come together as one world, because that's what the New World Order wants. We don't want that, but we want to have a goal, a like-minded goal, to get rid of Islam. Once we've got rid of Islam, then we can start to get our sovereignty back, and we can start to trade as separate countries and get back to the way things used to be many, many years ago. Once we've got rid of Islam, I think we've got to get rid of the New World Order, or the globalists, or maybe get rid of the globalists first, and the Islam problem might sort itself out, because it's all interconnected. The globalists are the ones who caused the migration by causing the wars in Syria, in Libya, Iraq, Afghanistan, all done by the globalists for their own ends. Okay, Wellington, what do you think? You don't really care much, do you? Yeah, so let's see what happens. It's not the end of the world, but it hasn't helped the cause, because the French are now think, oh, well, the Dutch haven't done it. But let's hope they've got their own minds. We shall see. It will happen over the next 2 months, April and May, the French. So by the end of May, we'll have an idea of what's going on. But let's look after our country first, and let's all stick together. And remember, this country is a Christian country, although I'm not overly religious myself. It is a Christian country, and it should stay that way for the sake of everybody, especially women. Okay, that's it for the moment. I'll try and get a video done tomorrow. Don't know what it'll be about. Probably something else for me to rant about. Until then, I will see you, and have a good day.